Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be checking out a title called Legacy of Defense. It's a demo. The full game is released right now, so if you want to go and check that out, go for it. If you want to try out the demo for yourself, I highly recommend it. Reason I want to check it out is it gives me the vibes. I don't know if you guys remember, there was a Flash game called Storm the House back in the day where basically it's just a simple kind of tower defense game, but it's on a 2D playing field where enemies come from one side of the screen and you're on the other that you want to defend. It reminds me of that, but it has deck building and roguelite elements to it, so I just want to check it out and see what it's like. Honestly, I had recorded a video of just playing one level and one round of this, and I hadn't unlocked any upgrades and hadn't really done much, and it was only like a 10-minute video. And then I actually decided to, let's just play a little bit more and see what happens, and oh my goodness, this game has a lot more to it than I originally thought, and that would have been such a misleading video if I hadn't come back and re-recorded a new run for you guys. So first and foremost, there's an upgrade section. At first I thought, hey, it's just upgrades. There's only a small amount of things you can upgrade: power, health, attack speed, range, some crit chance and such, and potions. That is stuff you can upgrade, and that is all good. But once you get far enough, you unlock your journey mastery, and this is where there's a lot more of a skill tree. And remember, this is just the demo, right? This is basically looks like an insane amount of full game stuff. So you end up having both coins, but you also end up unlocking some additional items called mastery, and that is what you use to upgrade this skill tree. So for example, I have up here, let's see, do I want the knight skill? I don't have the money for it. All right, so what I can do is I can spend 20 of my journey mastery, upgrade that, so now I have damage reduction too. So you can start upgrading powers and things like that. Next, you can also unlock other units. So for this unit, I unlocked his third ability, which auto guard. When he is attacked by an enemy, there's a chance to reduce the damage taken and briefly stun the enemy. So we're gonna start this run with the knight. His other items is he reduces damage that is taken, and he also has a holy attack. So he will restore 3 health and deals additional damage with a basic attack. Or sorry, every 3 basic attacks, he will restore health and deal additional damage. So let's give a shot with the knight. And also what I do is you can almost treat this game like an idle game if you want by letting it go into auto mode. All right, our first thing we want to look at is, okay, attack speed, attack power up, or thorn armor. Whenever I get damaged, I will deal damage back. So let me go ahead and actually refresh this, see if we can get anything better. Perfect, final hit. Every 150 basic attacks, you become invincible for a certain duration and you slash the enemies. The damage is going to be 10 plus 70% of attack power times 75. Insane. It's gonna last for 5 seconds. Now, you can see in the bottom left how it says 150. That's how many basic attacks I must hit. Now, if you look and you see, you will notice that this dagger is not making it past. That's because my basic attacks will not go across the dotted line. The only thing going across the dotted line right now are my holy attacks. But now that we're getting some basic attacks going across, you will see that this number has started counting down. It's at 145 now. So as enemies get closer and we actually have basic attacks hit, that's how those countdowns go down. All right, this is tough. Summons 8 energy bolts for every 1,000 damage dealt, excluding basic attacks. So when damage is being dealt by other attacks, then that's going to end up causing 8 energy bolts to spawn and then go do damage, and that's going to be 20 times 8, so 160 damage. We can increase dodge or a sniper. Every 120 basic attacks, a bullet is fired in the attack direction. The damage is divided among the enemies hit. This skill removes spell shields, and it's 10,000% of attack power. Definitely going to run the sniper option, and you can see down here in the bottom left, it has started counting down. It's at 115, 14, etc., etc. And you can also go ahead and move around the game, and you can go up to the top. So up top, you'll notice I have knight HP plus 50. That's because I upgraded that skill mastery. All right, what do we have here? Increased attack power. I can increase level 2 my shield mastery, so I reduce damage by 4 instead of just 2, or I can generate a shield when I take critical damage. Let me go ahead and actually increase just our attack power, because remember, some of our skills are based on attack power times a certain percentage. So we will want to do that. So you can definitely click up here and you can see exactly what your skills are, and that's if you want to see. Now, I've defeated the first 2 bosses, so I have passive effect where increases double hit chance by 5% when owned, as well as the mushroom's resilience, which when owned, I become invincible instead of dying, and I recover 15% of my health. Okay, we have natural healing, restore health proportionate to max HP. When your HP is below 50%, you will have slow resistance, and your HP restoration will be 1% per second. Or execution. This one is nice. Upon defeating an enemy, unleash a sword wave toward the nearest enemy, attacking up to 8 enemies, dealing double damage to shielded enemies, and it starts off with just 3 damage. Last one is avenge, where it attacks the farthest enemy away after being hit 21 times and prioritizes ranged enemies. Damage 160% of attack power and projectile 1. I'm gonna go with execution, so you'll notice as soon as I take people out, little swords will go out like that, and they'll do additional damage. And if you think about it, that's just gonna start stacking, because as I hit more and more people, it's gonna do more damage. As I unlock more weapons that shoot more bullets, that's going to do additional damage. So it can actually cause a good amount of AoE and do a good amount of damage in the long term as well. So one thing I do wish is that there was a speed up option that you can manually trigger, but sadly there is not. Okay, so we can either level up execution level 2, I can get regen attack where I will restore 1 HP every basic attack, or I can get the energy bolts. I'm going to unlock the energy bolts just because I want to have more attack options and I want to get more stuff out there. See those energy bolts, they're just flying. I basically now have a machine gun and it just goes and goes and doesn't stop. It is awesome. Okay, scrap collection. I recover a portion of the shield gained in the previous round when entering a new round. Shields gained through this skill are excluded, or I can increase range. This would be nice. It seems silly because it's just a very uncommon one, but increasing that range means my basic attacks, when I get further along, will actually be able to hit more enemies sooner and then start my cooldowns much faster, or I can increase dodge. Let's increase the range of my basic attacks. So that went from basically right up here all the way to back here. Now right now it doesn't really matter because again, we are basically just going and all my basic attacks are hitting everyone, but shortly you'll notice, all right, perfect, we got the sniper. I'm gonna take out this guy. Actually, I might not shoot it at him. We may have to, I might direct it just at a big group of people. All right, we have natural healing again where I can get health regen. Rock party at the start of a round throws a lot of stones forward, so I throw 6 stones at people, or I can attack the furthest enemy after being hit 21 times, prioritizing the ranged enemies. Let's go ahead and throw some stones. I'm actually gonna just aim this down the middle. Oh, that sniper bullet wiped them out. Okay, a counter attack, attack enemies in front when you successfully dodge. This attack can hit up to 4 enemies. I don't really have too much dodge going on right now. I wonder if there's a hero. There might be a hero that actually starts with like a dodge chance. I could increase max health, or I can increase the damage from 20 times 8 to 40 times 8. Let's go with that. And we leveled up again. Ooh, let's go to 60 times 8. Ooh, or smash. This would be good. Has a 5% chance to strike up to 8 enemies and knock them back with basic attacks. The damage is 45% of my attack power. Let's stick with the level 3 energy bolts. And in case you're wondering, up here is where the rounds are. So field 9 out of 20. We're on round 9 basically is what that is saying. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get thorn armor because this guy's about to start attacking me, and so it's gonna hurt him. Oh, so right now I'm doing, I think I was doing my trick at 150, but it was sped up. Yeah, so this is again, this is where for 5 seconds, I basically run around and I'm invincible and I just cause mayhem. Beautiful. We can go ahead and increase our range. The other one, rock, is simply, instead of doing a normal attack, I have a chance to throw a stone and it could do 20% to 270% of attack power. I just want to increase my range even further. Yeah, you can see in the top right how it's sped up. The game is actually sped up, and that's because they haven't reached my basic attack spot yet. And I'm still doing, looks like my ultimate, which won't, again, it won't attack them until they get within the basic attack zone. Beautiful. I like Hawkeye a lot. It's a really fun one. It increases your basic attack range and attack speed, increase the range by 1, attack speed by 20%, or I could do double hit. This is actually the main skill and ability of the other character you can choose. Basic attacks have a chance to trigger an additional attack, 6% chance, or again, generate the shield. I'm gonna go with Hawkeye, just get additional range and also increase my attack speed. All right, we seem to be doing pretty good right now. Again, we're on round 12 out of 20. You do get to the point where you just collect items that will get you cooldowns and will get you some cool things that happen. Like there's a leech that you can get basically that will cause, that will deal damage to folks within your range as well as regen your health. It's one of my favorites to get. You can also get a sword that will spin. It's something I think I'd gotten in the other run, the one that I had lost in, that I almost posted and was gonna just edit that, but once I played another round of this game, I was like, there is so much more to this. All right, so I don't know if you guys just saw it, we just threw rocks at people. So because again, the round went from 13 to 14, we're just gonna go right down the middle. All right, increase attack speed, but decrease your attack power. Let's see, Indomitable will become invincible instead of dying and restore 15% HP after the invincibility ends. So I will last 1 second and I'll have a 12% chance of that happening, and I would get 15% reduction, or we can do rock. Let's just do the rock. It's pretty funny. And snipe. Okay, so that spread out and was not quite as good, I don't think, as I was hoping. Okay, we're starting to get attacked. Maybe this is not quite the insane build. I need this to trigger again. I just need to do another 20 some hits and we will be set. Oh, here it is, Abyss Tentacle. Beautiful. This one will summon a tentacle that will absorb health for me. And I don't think it does much damage, but it just gets me health. And it's attacking someone. So it's like, to me, that's a win-win. Okay, you see the mutation up top? I only have 3 seconds left, and then we're gonna attack them. Yeah, this is my ability going to town. This is what I'm talking about. That was awesome. Okay, we can do the regen attack where we restore health every attack. We can increase our attack speed or make our power go up. Let's do attack speed. I think that's just going to be good. All right, we can do Hawkeye again. Let's go with that. That increases our range even further and our attack speed. So it's a win-win. I do have these potions down here I can use if I need them, but I try to just hold on to them and obviously use them at the very end if I need it. Okay, we can do Energy Bolt even more. 80 times 8. We can make that even stronger. Let's go for that. You do obviously have refreshes, and I could use some refreshes. I think if I get another set where there's 3 uncommons, I might go ahead and just use a refresh. But honestly, getting the getting this energy buzzer up and running, the energy bolt, I think that's pretty good. I just love the sniper. It can just take out so many little guys. Okay, let's increase our range. Oh, actually, this is 3 uncommons. Let's refresh and see if we can get something better. Oh, beautiful. Summons a shield that blocks 2 ranged attacks. It regenerates after a certain time when destroyed. If it blocks a ranged attack, the shield is thrown to counterattack. Oh, that takes so long to cool down, but you will face ranged enemies in, I'm trying to remember, it might be the next one or the one after. I think it's the next one. You will face some ranged enemies. That could be good. The other thing that's good is the water cannon. This one dealing 50 damage. I think I'm gonna go with the block. Let's get that added in. So it's down here. It shows I have 2. Again, that will block the range and then it will counterattack. Look at this though. So you can see I have my range way back here now. It's all the way back to here. It was way back here at the beginning into the middle, but now it's getting further back. So my basic attacks are able to do damage. I'm gonna go ahead and refresh this one. Okay, spin blade. Yes, another weapon. Perfect. This guy will spin out and he will just do damage. I want to say it does. Okay, I was about to see how much damage it does. I wasn't able to do it. All right, bottle throw. Using a potion deals damage to a random enemy. Prioritizes ranged enemies, which would be nice. But the thing is, I only have a limited number of potions and it only is useful when I use a potion, which I don't want to do till the end. Abyss tentacle. I can upgrade that to do more damage and restore more health. Or potion crafting. Has a chance to create a potion at the start of each round. I've never done this one. Let's give it a shot. All right, so what I wanted to see is, okay, so the blade does 35 damage per hit, and you saw how many times it was swinging, and it only takes 50 basic hits to basically cool itself down so it will launch again. So that's what's awesome about it. The Abyss tentacle, the nice thing is it's I don't think it's limited to my basic attack range, so it will reach far out. Nice, my invincibility kicked off. All right, we did some good damage there, and here we go. My spinny blade's gonna kick off in 1 second, and it's just gonna land on that King of Boars and just take him out. So again, once you take out the King of Boars, you actually unlock his tile up there. Okay, we have a new one. Anger has a 10% chance to increase attack speed for 6 seconds when I take damage, or emit flame the attack direction for 2 seconds at the start of a round. Let's go with that one because we like to do more damage if possible. Let's refresh that. Okay, holy attack. This is my basic. This is what I normally use. So every 3 basic attacks, this will do 90 damage and restore health to me. All right, final hit. This is that one that goes off at 150 basic attacks. We're going to increase it up so that it does, I think originally it was attack power times 45. Now it's going to do attack power times 90. So an insane amount of damage. All right, we are on the next level. See, I didn't actually make it this far, or I think I did, and then I died on these little parasites that were flying at me. So we're gonna go ahead and see just how far we can make it on this round. Ideally, we beat it, but I will say the boss on this one is pretty difficult. And these guys, as you can tell, I have to rely almost on my abilities going off to, in essence, save me. Your normal attacks just don't seem to do the trick, but you can see the sword going off there, and it's gonna really push them back for a hot minute and kind of reset things. Beautiful. Stun, I can make that level 2. We could do double hit, so a basic attack has a chance to trigger. We could do double hit, so a basic attack has a chance to trigger an additional attack. So I can basically shoot out twice, or we can go back to the avenge. Let's, this I think is epic. Just trying to think, we could reduce the damage by, again, 75%. That would be really nice. Only a 14% chance, I believe right now. I don't know if I can see, I think right now it's only a 7% chance. Let's go with a double, 6% chance to shoot twice. If I can get my attack speed up, then hopefully we would obviously see a lot more shots happening, and hopefully a lot more double shots happening as well. I just threw a bunch of rocks, and of course I threw the fire out as well. We have 6 seconds, or sorry, a couple more basic attacks, and our spinny blade goes out and causes damage as we want it to. Beautiful. All right, then the sniper is going to go out. Let's go ahead and just line these guys up. There we go. Okay, I just saw a potion appear above my head. I think I may have crafted a potion. That's awesome. Okay, throwing spear. Basic attacks have a chance to damage the enemy directly behind. Deals double damage to shielded enemies. That could be nice. Water cannon. Fires a water cannon in front, attacking up to 8 enemies. We saw that before. And then fires arrows in random directions, increasing archery damage if they hit. Let's go with the throwing spear, where it's a basic attack, has a chance to pierce the person behind them. I think just being able to cause damage to 2 people instead of just 1 would be good. There we go. We're invincible, and we have the spinny blade. Oh my goodness. It's just causing chaos. All right, weight training. Increase your damage but decrease attack speed and your dodge. But your skill damage and attack power go up by 20%. But losing 40% attack speed, that sounds like a lot. Or we could do the rock, where we're going to go from 20% to 270, I think from 20 to 340, and we also go from 4% to 8% chance. Last, we have anger. We can do that, where when we take damage, we have a chance to increase our attack speed. Let's do the rock. I'm sure weight training would be good to a certain extent. I don't know, losing that much attack speed, that just doesn't seem like a good idea to me. me, even though it would mean I think that these skills would do more damage, which would be great. But oh my goodness, seeing that spear, like it gets spun out. That's so funny. Okay, scrap collection where we can recover a portion of our shield, thorn armor, or the abyss tentacle. Let's go with the abyss tentacle. Let's make it stronger and get us more health. Because again, that thing will it always works. You know, I don't have to worry about it firing anywhere. I don't even think it has a limit to its range. It will just slowly do the work and take people out and get me health, which is the important part. So again, when they go beyond the basic attack range, it will 2x the speed typically. Okay, we can increase our spin blade damage. So it goes from, I believe, 35 per hit to 70 per hit. Counter attack, we're not really doing a dodge build or armor training. Reduce damage taken when a shield is active. I don't have any shields active. Let's go with the spin blade. Oh yeah. So I'm actually, I think, attacking enemies off screen right now. This is when it gets really fun. You know, once your skills start to kind of stack up, that's when the game gets a lot more fun. At the beginning, it can be a little nerve-wracking while you kind of wait for something to happen and your build to kind of take off, but things are definitely getting a lot better. Let's see if we just snipe down here. There we go, take out all those boars. There's a bunch of slimes coming. I think the king of slime, or king slime's gonna be showing up here real soon, if I had to guess. We got our little blade out there doing work. I'm guessing this next round he'll show up. Okay, bottle throw, using a potion does deal damage to a random enemy, prioritizing the ranged, or we can just reduce damage, which might be good, or we can restore health proportionate to max HP when health is below 50%. Let's go ahead and do damage reduction, just to make ourselves just a little bit stronger. All right, king slime's officially coming our way. I don't see him quite yet, but I'm sure he'll be coming. Oh, cool. Our ability's gonna work in 2, 1, boom. All right, there we go. Oh, there's king slime. Okay, so that ability, it did good. Obviously, I think these slimes are getting a lot stronger, and it might be good for me to upgrade that ability at least one more time. All right, so the spinning blade is literally on the king slime, and his health is going down. Nice. And then the spear to the head just to finish it off. All right, we'll collect all that XP. All right, I'm gonna go with the water cannon. Water cannon, I believe, is kind of an AoE attack. Ooh, holy attack. Let's make that level 3. Get that HP restore going. Restoration. New round. Shoot out fireballs. Throw rocks. It's so funny, the items and weapons that they have in this game. You know, you're throwing rocks at people. Like, that wouldn't do a single thing. But then you also have a sniper rifle. I'm like, come on. This is insane. I don't know if my sniper did anything there. Let's increase holy attack some more. I do like that you can take people out off camera. I think that's really fun. It would be cool if you maybe scroll a little bit to the right so you could see. Okay, big giant mushroom coming. Let's see what the plan is. It looks like our guy's just targeting him because, again, I think that the way that auto targets is just whoever's in front. Oh, the giant mushroom's crying. Aw, I think it might be dead. Let's go ahead and just do double hit, get that 12% chance. That means 1 in 8 basically. Oh, okay. These guys, yes. Once they start spawning, they'll start spawning little guys. They will start attacking me. Oh, good. I can increase attack speed up to 60%. Yes, please. Final hit goes up to times 105. Yeah, because again, that final hit is what does a whole lot of damage. All right, and let's go to increase our double hit chance here. Yeah, these guys right here, their range, and they're no fun. Let me go ahead and, yeah, just let them attack in invincibility mode. But their range, and obviously my guy always targets the nearest. So you can tell I'm taking a little bit of damage, so I need my HP regen to kick in. If not, I'll have to just use a healing potion. All right, what do we got? First aid, generates a shield when I take critical damage. Ooh, summons lightning at random location. That is nice. Let's go with that one. Literally, it's just gonna summon lightning. All right, I don't even know if my sniper shot hit anyone. Okay, I need to get rid of these little range mushrooms. They are causing problems. My health is a little concerning. I'm aware I have okay, I'm gonna pop a healing potion. Oh, perfect. Increase max health. Oh, this one increases max health and deals additional damage based on max health with your basic attack. So let's do that. I'll pop a health potion. Beautiful. Just throw our rocks out at him. Yeah, it's definitely not good that I have this low of health already. It is a little concerning. I'm gonna go ahead and do a defense potion that should reduce how much I take by 50%. Okay, look at this. Grants additional HP drops when your HP does drop below 60%. I will get increased attack speed, increased attack power, as well as HP regeneration on enemy kill. Let's go with that. See if I can get my HP back up with some kills, as well as using, obviously, my tentacle, the abyss tentacle. Beautiful. So these are technically kills that I'm aware of. Oh, the sniper went off while he was doing it. Oh, that kind of scared me a little bit. All right, giant mushrooms coming our way. Final hit. We can do this again. Oh, or I can max out. No, we do want that final hit to get as far as we possibly can. All right, this guy tricked us. Cordyceps. Oh, the lightning is right on top of it. That is perfect. I will keep an eye on my health because he brings what's called acid rain, and this starts to do damage, sadly, to me. All right, we're gonna increase our attack speed by 200%. Let's go. We're gonna pop a health potion, defense, health potion. There it is. So now if you had beat both of these guys, you'd end up having their 2 achievements up there, and they basically become powers and abilities for you. Okay, increase attack power based on the number of potions carried, deal damage back to enemies, or the thief tactics. Let's go ahead and refresh. Nice, we can max out our holy attack. Perfect. Let's go ahead and refresh. Judgment. Judge enemies when you lose 20% of HP, attack enemies randomly. Prioritizes ranged enemies. 123 damage, and if I kill them, I get HP regen of 20 on an enemy kill. Yeah, so that acid rain was pretty scary. All right, so we are on the wildland. We're on the third, basically the third wave or the third segment. Something is going off right now. This is what I really like. This is one of the items, Dagger Throw. It does 25% of your attack power plus 1 damage per 10% attack speed. And my attack speed is 250%. So I'm gonna get an extra 25 damage out of that. And my attack power is 40, so I'm gonna get 10, and 25 should be 35 damage. And it's 0.77 a second. We throw daggers pretty frequently, in other words. So that's why I like that one. And especially if you do the first character, because he is an attack speed build. That's one of his main abilities. So, wow, we are starting off really good right now. We're already on round 3. We're almost done with round 3, and I have barely seen an enemy. I'm pretty sure, though, this is what happened last time, and then just, yeah, big guys started to show up that were not taking as much damage all of a sudden. All right, yeah, look at all these guys, man. There are so many. And they are stronger than they look. Okay, there we go. Blade goes out though, and Blade does work. Ooh, I'm tempted on the HP regen. That might be nice, but increase in attack power because, you know, some of the builds are based on attack power, or I could do Smash. Let's go with Smash because that's just another attack that will happen. Yeah, dude, that spinning blade did really good work because it pushes them back as well as damages them. That's the nice thing. Beautiful. And just like that with the old spinny blade, we got back in, and now it's only 12 basic attacks from making it and being respawned again. And we are almost done with round 6. We should have a boss coming. Maybe the first boss will be at round 10. It's just, we're doing the work. I love it. All right, there we go. Spinny blade goes out and sends them all running backwards, literally. Let's go with the water cannon. Spinning blade just bonks them all backwards. Nice. It is, yeah, this is just such a good build right now. Hopefully we can carry it. I want to see if I can beat the wildland with this character. Ooh, back attack. Has a chance to stun enemies with basic. Oh no, we need to max out our energy bolt. This will be great. Uh-oh, an Ogre. You there, Ogre. All right, maybe 1200 damage isn't quite as much as it used to be. That's all right. All of our attacks combined, they can be focused on them and just rip through them. Oh yeah, he's done. He got destroyed. Okay, Bear Fist again does 15 damage, 2% of max HP times your skill level. So the skill level right now would be a 2, and then 2% of my max HP is 500. So 2% of that is what, 10? So that would be 10 times, you know, 2. So right now it is 15. But this will also increase our max HP. Sorry, that was trying to crank some numbers there. So I think we do 40 damage per hit. Right, that's what our attack is right now. That's good. All right, we got some goblins that are getting a little beefier, getting a little stronger. I love the water. It just hits them and they get bonked backwards. There we go. Rocks, fire, beautiful. Okay, we got 28 more before the spinning blade goes out. Again, these ones are only triggered by basic attacks, these ones down here. All right, let's go ahead and increase Smash. So it's 90% of our attack power, and we know our attack power is still at 40. Dude, we're doing work right now. This is great news. But look at how many items I have up there. Like, I feel like you could really build up some good stuff. Uh-oh, Goblin Assassin. Oh, he's attacking me right now. Well, I don't like that. All right, I used a couple. All right, we should be good. I think that's all I need on the potions. I think he got me last time. I don't think I saw him and he snuck up and got me. Okay, let's go ahead when my health drops below 60%, let's increase power, regen of health, and attack speed. Okay, I'm really tempted on weight training here. I'm not really doing an attack speed build per se. Oh, but I do like attack speed. Let's actually go with, I'm just thinking though, attack power by 20%, that'd be 48, but also the skill damage, you know what I mean? Like these skills down here would really do a lot more damage. Let's give it a shot. I mean, it technically looks epic, not legendary. It's purple, so let's give it a shot. I'm sure it's there for a reason. Let's go ahead and snipe that guy in the deep. Nice. All right, we are on round 16. Ooh, shadow. It summons a shadow that applies a 25% effect on hit. This guy, you'll see him. He'll be right behind me. My little shadow. He basically shoots identical to me. I think it only does 25% damage though. So, but it's like having another person shooting. He does not obviously follow me when I do this ability, but having him back there shooting is pretty nice. All right, we're gonna get the spinny blades out here shortly, and then that will hopefully push some of these guys back. Oh, we are on round 18 now. Hey, and we made a potion. Nice. Okay, we can do dagger throw. Again, so our attack speed, where are we at right now? Attack speed 226. Okay, so 25% of attack power, which would be 12, and then 22. So we're talking about 34 damage. Let's go ahead and do that. And its cooldown is now only 0.6 per second instead of I think it was 7.2 prior. Let me go ahead and see if I can drop that back down. Oh, beautiful. We are putting in some work right now. Oh, I would love if I could complete this level. I have not been able to complete this level yet. The Wild Land. This was supposed to just be a quick 15-minute video, but I forgot. Oh, that scares me a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and refresh this. I wanna see if I can get something a little bit better. All right, what is this? Soul Eater. When the enemy dies, the max HP increases and recovers by the same amount. Imagine getting this in the very beginning of the game. Oh, that'd be wonderful. But also remember, I have literally the Bear Claw ability where it increases I deal additional damage based on the max HP. So that could be really good. Oh man, I thought my game crashed for a second there. I was about to lose it. Okay, giant golem. Yep, he seems terrifying. Let's go ahead and shoot a fireball real quick. Okay, I just need to be very aware of him. Fire water cannon, let's do that one. Oh, that was a loud noise. Just getting a bunch of XP. Let's increase attack speed. Oh, perfect. Good time for the ability to come up, and then you know my spinning blade's gonna come up next. It's gonna go and it's gonna hit him. Okay, so he did damage to me. Let's go ahead and reduce his damage. Let's just hit all of our potions. I want to see if I can make it through this level. Ooh, let's also increase our max health. That would be good. Okay, our snipe's about to come up again. It may not do a whole lot of damage against him. Let's go ahead and let's increase our dodge chance, our crits. Oh, he's all that's left though. Oh yeah, that was a lot of damage. I'm not sure what I was thinking about. Oh no, he's wailing. I think he's about to squish me maybe? Like, increase everything just to be safe? Oh no! No! Oh, I had him so close. All right, well, you guys, that is just a small snippet, again, of Legacy of Defense. This is the demo version. The full game is released. Go ahead and check it out. If you like the video, leave a like, possibly subscribe, and until next time, y'all, maximize your deductions and pay less in taxes. Have a great day. Ooh, the thief.